Did you know Stanley Kubrick filmed his famous movie Eyes Wide Shut inside the Rothschild family's country estate? Theories swirled that Kubrick made his movie about the real-life ultra-elite and their secret occultic gatherings. Well, take a look at these pictures that show an actual Rothschild event from 1972. On the surface, it looks like a pretty magnificent surrealist ball, but there are clear occult references. Much like the film Eyes Wide Shut, occult imagery is hidden throughout the night, starting with the invitations, which were written backwards. Reversal or inversion of sacred objects is typical of black magic and satanic rituals. The exterior of the Chateau de Ferrier is lit up in a moving orange light, giving it the appearance of a fiery inferno. Here's some MK Ultra programming. Many guests are wearing masks with multiple faces. Victims of MK Ultra programming report systematic and ritualized pedophilia, drug and sexual abuse, and torture designed to deliberately shatter the minds of victims into multiple personalities called alters, which can be molded and manipulated at will. This hat, designed by Dali, also has hidden symbolism of androgyny by having half of Mona Lisa's face. Harnessing the male and female power is important to practitioners of the left-hand path. And although Dali traditionally paints ants and grasshoppers in his paintings to evoke death, decay, and trauma, this work of art has scarab beetles, which symbolize the Egyptian mysticism of Osiris, the Sun King. Bird cages weren't just a popular costume, but they also symbolize physical and psychological bondage. This guest's costume resembles the famous painting Son of Man by Magritte. Both the apple and the eye of Horus symbolize the forbidden knowledge of Lucifer in the Garden of Eden. The hostess, Marie-Helene de Rothschild, is seen wearing a giant horned head, crying real diamond tears. Is this a representation of the sacrifice to Baphomet, who will share wealth and riches only after sacrifice? It's not exactly clear when in 1972 this party took place, but from the look of the decorations and the menu, it's definitely a fertility ritual. The dinner table serves dismembered dolls and cracked skulls, a possible reference to MK Ultra doll programming and the lifelessness of their victims who literally crack after their mind control wiring goes haywire. For dessert, a human sacrifice in a bed of roses. The rose, of course, is a symbol used by many secret societies, and it represents virginity, fertility, sexuality, and immortality, as well as silence and secrecy. Here's Salvador Dali, who helmed the Surrealist movement. At first, this could seem like a Surrealism party in his honor, but consider the aims of the Surrealism movement itself, to resolve the contradictory condition of dreams versus reality, and allow the unconscious mind to express itself. Occult imagery is very real, and it's everywhere, in movies, television, music, and fashion. The power derived from these occult symbols and imagery is very real to the elitists that congregate in their separate reality.
So shall we burn thee once again this night? And in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free.
You shall burn me once again? Not with these flames.
Summer sets us free.
And that is just the tip of the iceberg. The elites are riddled with perverse secret societies that are obsessed with harnessing the power of dark forces.
For over 100 years, Skull and Bones members have included a president, vice presidents, Supreme Court justices, congressmen and senators, captains of science and industry, the very best of America.
Their bond is for the advisor, their better for the Kaiser.
There's the public perception of the occult, and then what is actually happening. It's fantasy and folklore versus the real, intangible, dark power that the elite are able to harness by being practitioners of the occult. And it's this very art and imagery that we see over and over again, that it's just the expression of their dark souls.
Vladimir Putin is expected to make a major announcement tomorrow on the anniversary of 9/11. He's expected to release visual details, real proof evidence that 9/11 that we've been told to officially is not the official story. And some people may feel like this is an intrusion into American affairs, American politics. But should we discount truth if it's truth wherever it comes from? Russian President Vladimir Putin has named the date he plans to release proof that the US government and intelligence agencies were responsible for the controlled demolition of the World Trade Center and the 9/11 attacks. Like a boxer confident in his own strength, Putin has been absorbing pressure from the US and biding his time, waiting for the right moment to strike. The evidence is so explosive, he knows he only has to hit once. According to Kremlin insiders, President Putin has named September 11th of 2016 as the date that he plans to release the satellite footage proving conclusively that the US government's darkest secret, the 9/11 attacks, were a false flag terrorist event committed against its own citizens. The US government's secret terrorist activities at the home and internationally will be exposed, undermining the credibility of the nation on the world stage, and proving that Putin is the only major world leader truly fighting terrorism and dark forces. It is well known that Putin is a fan of synchronicity, but there is more to the September 11th of 2016 date than a simple anniversary of the attacks. It is also the beginning of a politically volatile period in the US. Let's not forget the US government's darkest secret is also their biggest Achilles heel. This blow will hit hard. There will be mass protests in the cities. And irresponsible public anger that will lead to a popular uprising, culminating almost certainly in revolution. Government will be completely destroyed and the new world order they support will be thrown into chaos. 2016 is the year Putin has vowed to destroy the Illuminati. The simple step of choosing the right moment to take advantage of the great American Achilles heel may well be his first step towards shaking up the status quo and fulfilling his promise.
To Israel, we need to get into the holy water so that nothing can harm us and touch us for our new journeys.
Whitney was baptized in the Holy Land back in 2003 with husband Bobby Brown and daughter Bobby Christina by her side. It was all captured by... From CBS 2 News, this is breaking news.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Christine Johnson in the CBS 2 newsroom. We're interrupting the Insider right now to give you some breaking news from Newark Airport. A United Airlines plane has made an emergency landing there. The pilot reporting smoke. Chopper 2HQ is over the scene. You can clearly see the large emergency response on the ground. We can tell you that the airport is closed as a result of this. Jim Smith is over the scene. Jim, tell us what you see.
Well, Christine, as you can see, that is the airplane, a United Airlines flight here at Newark Airport. It's difficult to tell from our vantage point whether the plane came to rest on the runway or the taxiway. It does appear that...
My God! My God!